Toyota Kenya Limited is the sole distributor and service provider of Toyota, Yamaha and Hino brands in the country. It is 100% owned by Toyota Susho Corporation, the trading arm of Toyota Motor Group. Managing Director Avinder Singh has extensive experience in the automotive industry for over 20 years, having held various positions in Toyota's international operations, including Zambia, South Africa and Malawi. He tells us why he banks on customer focus to deliver results at Toyota Kenya Limited.
Avinder, the car in front of you is always a Toyota. Is this true?
Yes, very true. And the car behind is a Toyota police car.
Why is this?
Because we've been supplying a lot of the vehicles to the police under the leasing scheme. So in 2018, we delivered 800 vehicles to the police as well. And hopefully we will continue doing the same in the years to come.
So are you driving a Toyota?
Yes, definitely. I'm a Toyota man, and I do drive a Toyota, which is a Land Cruiser 200 series, which is the top of the range, beautiful comfort car that we have with all the bells and the whistles that comes with it.
When you're buying a car, what exactly do you look for?
For myself, the first thing I would look at is the safety features, because I obviously want my family to be safe in the car. The other thing that I look out for is possibly the speed, the cruise controls, the mobile chargers. Well, it can give me park assist, hill assist, and features like these. I think that will obviously help me choose the car. The more the features, and obviously the features comparable with affordable pricing is what helps me make the decision.
Well, my list is not that long like yours. A lot of jargon. You've been in the motor industry for around more than 20 years, actually.
Yes, I've worked with Toyota itself for 22 years.
Wow.
Started my career way back in the late 90s. And then in 2003, went to Zambia, and then after that in South Africa for 7 years, came as MD of Malawi for 2 years, and then in September 2016 came back to Kenya.
Looking at the Kenyan market, and you know the Southern African countries that we've spoken about, what are the strange habits that you see in those specific markets and in relation to Kenya that you think these are interesting consumer buying habits when it comes to vehicles?
I think we in Kenya, we have a lot of choice. Whereas possibly in the southern, or not, I wouldn't say, apart from South Africa, there's a lot of importations still going on. We have got at least certain policies that work for us, where there, for example, we have limitations on grey imports, which is up to 8 years. They don't have a limitation or a policy like that. So at least we try and look at for getting newer and newer cars within our industry as a policy. But again, once again, we're trying to lobby so that we can reduce the age of those vehicles, so that we can see the Kenyans benefiting out of this and more better and newer cars coming into our market.
So what's your biggest mistake that you've made at Toyota Kenya, or even Toyota in general, in those specific 20 years?
I think one of the key things I would point out is the assumption when you're posted outside is what works for one market may also work for another. I think that assumption is not a very good assumption at times, because what works in one area may not work in another area because of cultural differences or customer profiling. So things like that which you cannot assume work. So you learn very quickly as you're going along that you have to change tactic within the different markets.
So if you were not in the motor industry, what would you be doing?
If I was not in the motor industry, I would probably be in the medical line. Yes.
What kind of medical?
Either something to do with, when I was back in school, I obviously took the physics, chemistry. So it's either looking at more into the radiology or possibly the doctor, but unfortunately or fortunately, I ended up in finance. So my background is finance, and there was a lot of coaching and guiding from the family towards that, because that's where the strengths came out from, and then ended up in finance and started over the finance career through Deloitte many years ago, and then from there on obviously came into Londro, which was a Toyota franchise, and built from there.
How exactly do you deal with competition? You know, because there's so many brands that are setting up shop, especially in the country, in Kenya. How exactly do you stay ahead of it?
Two ways. One of the key things is make sure that you can offer value for your business, because competition will be there everywhere. I don't think so you can say that we're going to go into a country or a company where competition does not exist. So how do you create value for the customer, and how do you create that differentiation point? Like for example, for us in Toyota, we always say that yes, you can copy the product, you can copy whatever there is in the features of the car, but what you cannot copy is the customer excellence that we can offer through our either branch network and through the customer experience. And that's why in Toyota, we've got a saying that you will love the Toyota Keny experience. So this is one of the very important things for us, that when you walk in or if you visit any of our branches, you will really love the Toyota Keny experience.
And let's talk about partnership, specifically Suzuki. Talk to me about this.
TMC, which is the manufacturer of Toyota vehicles, has gone into a collaboration with Suzuki Motors. So this is in terms of technological exchange programs, and hence the reason why we're saying let's introduce Suzuki as a brand as part of Toyota Kenya, so that we can actually offer these vehicles, which are affordable vehicles, to the common Kenyan out here, so that they can also have a chance of buying the brand new vehicle. Why look at the grey import, while as we can give you a showroom car at an affordable price?
Let's go way back when you were in campus. When you had some objectives, some goals. What's the one thing that you set out to achieve way back that you think you probably overachieved, even gone beyond what you thought that you would accomplish?
I think it's not really overachievement, but one of the key things as an objective when I was there, you look at all these big companies and you say, one day I'd like to be a leader in this company. So having had the experience of being posted outside Kenya and coming back to Kenya as leading one of the leading the leader of the automotive industry per se, I think is one of my biggest achievements that I've been able to achieve. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.